Samson, thank you and welcome to the Bitcoin Italia podcast.
Thanks for having me on.
It's great. Few weeks ago, you shocked the Bitcoin community announcing that you were leaving Blockstream after so many years. How many years?
5.
5 years of hard work.
Yeah.
Today, here in Miami, Bitcoin 2022, you announce your new company, Gen 3, right?
Yes, that's right.
Let's talk about it. What's this company about?
So Gen 3's mission is to accelerate hyper-Bitcoinization.
Nice.
We have a very wide mandate. We'll go where we're needed. We'll talk to whoever it needs talking to. We're going to operate the Aqua wallet as well as the Rare Toshi NFT platform. And we're going to work with the government of El Salvador to build digital infrastructure. But we could work on other projects too. So as you know, this morning we talked about Madeira. And the president of Madeira, he's interested to work with us too to do some Bitcoin things for their region. So I would say it's a very big scope. We'll do Bitcoin projects, things that will move Bitcoin forward.
Incredible. Today you had the central stage, super big announcement, and you talked about Portugal. You talked about legal tender de facto, as Lugano did. We are from Milan, we're very close to Lugano, so we were at their announcement, and Paolo Arduino from Tether and Bitfinex was host of my show, and we talked extensively about the project. So some area of Portugal, some area of Honduras are doing something similar, right?
Yes, so you have Prospera, which is a ZEDE, Z-E-D-E, Zone for Economic Development and Employment.
Right.
It's a special economic region that Honduras carved out. And Prospera is the first one to set up a city there. And what they've done is they've made Bitcoin actually legal tender. And they're doing a jurisdiction and regulation for launching things like Bitcoin bonds. So they've already built the city. You can actually go there, stay there, have lunch and dinner there, and it's a beautiful place. They also have an office space and they're building towers. So this is like what I consider to be a Bitcoin city. It's starting to have a place where Bitcoiners can go and live, potentially. Now, for Madeira, they are adopting Bitcoin. So President Albuquerque came with me on stage and he said, well, we're going to embrace Bitcoin. Bitcoin is effectively legal tender because there's no tax on Bitcoin in Madeira. So you can spend Bitcoin on Lightning or whatever you like and use it as money.
Beautiful.
So these are just more dominoes that are falling after El Salvador. Right. And I believe it's very important we get more things lighting up orange. Because if El Salvador stands alone, they can be stomped on by the legacy financial system and the powers that be.
Talking about El Salvador, the Bitcoin bond was delayed due to this global situation that is very unfortunate. But we found out from Reuters that the bond is not going to be actually from the state, but it's going to be from Legge, that it's a small company owned by Cell, that it's another small electric company owned partially by the government. Does that concern you?
So there's been some adjustments. So initially it was supposed to be a sovereign bond, and then there was discussion that they wanted to use Lageo, L-A-G-E-O,
right,
to be the issuer of the bond because it would be a more straightforward process. And also the proceeds of the bond will go to volcano mining. So they need someone to be buying the ASICs and setting up everything, the mining operation and running the operation. So it was thought Lageo could be the ideal thing. But now it's switching back to being a sovereign bond.
Oh, really?
So
this is a big news.
But, you know, this is just what I'm hearing talking to people there.
Right.
The government has been very open and transparent, and they're trying to explain the best they can. But I would say it's still in flux until the law is passed.
Right.
The most important thing is the new digital securities law. They have to bring that to Congress and pass that, and then they'll work on the actual thing.
Happen
because you can't do the prospectus and the offering without the law,
right,
because you have to comply with the law.
It's illegal, yes.
So that's why people are getting ahead of themselves. I think if you're interested in the volcano bond, keep an eye on the legislation.
Totally.
That comes first, then the bond.
Do we have a date for the law? And as
Right.
you're aware,
From what I understand, they have pension reform law that is pending. That will go to Congress first, and then the digital securities law. But of course, the president right now is dealing with a lot of gang trouble in El Salvador, so that's distracted him a bit.
right? Not yeah. Unfortunately, he's not here at the conference either for the very same reason. Listen, Samson, with your new company, so you're gonna work very close to governments all around the world, I guess, right? Government that they want to implement Bitcoin.
Yeah.
As a long-time Bitcoiner, crucial Bitcoiner, can we trust governments in 2022?
Well, it's difficult. You know, there are a lot of Bitcoiners that think you can't trust the government. NVK, I don't know if you know him, but he was joking like, you know, the politicians, they'll break your heart eventually. But you know, you just go into it with an open mind and you try to be helpful. That's all we can do. We're just ordinary people. We're Bitcoiners, we're plebs. All we can do is try to be helpful and educate people about Bitcoin. The important thing is the alignment of incentives. That's really what Bitcoin is at the end of the day. It's a number of incentives, and it aligns everyone's incentives, from the miners to the wallets to the developers to the hodlers, right? We have to align the nation states, get them to accept Bitcoin, hold Bitcoin, maybe even pay themselves with Bitcoin at the government level. And then you open the door to a new system that is less prone to corruption and based on sound money. And then they will be orange pilled, and I don't think they want to go back to the old system, right? If they understand how the new system works.
Right. Thank you so much for being here
Thank you.
and for your time, Samson, and good luck with everything. Great announcement.
Thank you so much.